Tule Springs Fossil Bed National Monument. Not a national park, but a national monument. This is an amazing place just north of Las Vegas, off the 95, out towards the reservation. Here at Tule Springs Fossil Bed. Abrupt variations in climate can lead to significant changes of the living environment of both plants and animals. This means that all organisms must adapt to these changes by either relocating to an acceptable habitat or risk becoming extinct. Approximately 12,500 years ago, many Ice Age animals went extinct in North America, and climate is considered one of the possible causes. It's crazy. There's all kind of animals out here in these springs. Like right now, still they got jackrabbits, coyotes, aquatic snails, snakes, and things of that nature. But they used to be mammoths, big cats, camels, ancient horses, giant ground sloths, dire wolves. I mean, there's crazy stuff out here. Ancient bison, and this is all in the fossil beds. Amazing. Fossil fact says a fossil is the remains and traces of once living organisms that have been preserved in sedimentary rock deposits. Fossil facts. Fossil can include mineralized or partially mineralized hard parts such as bones, teeth, shells, or soft parts such as plant material. Trace fossils are signs of animal activity such as tracks, burrows, or bite marks. Fossils are considered non-renewable sources and can never be replaced once destroyed. Please leave any fossils where you find them. Tule Springs Fossil Bed National Monument preserves and protects these precious, non-renewable sources. That sign out here was saying that an animal just doesn't automatically become a fossil when it dies. It's got to be buried pretty quickly after it dies. And then the mud and the dampness and the basically being buried is what makes it a fossil over time. It has to be undisturbed for a long period of time, real long period of time. And so that's how a fossil's made. Animal just doesn't fall over dead and become a fossil on the side of the deal. But behind me here, this is the beginning right here at the end of Durango off the 95 in North Vegas. And that's the Tule Fossil Monument. Let's go take a look around. This is a place where in the Ice Age, it was covered with mammoths, camels, lions, huge sloths the size of cars. The wildlife is just amazing, and a lot of this is preserved in these fossil beds here. So let's take a look around and see what we can see. An interesting side note, because the sloth is my favorite animal, so I love seeing them in Costa Rica. I'm just a big fan of the sloths in general, two-toed, three-toed sloths. But these particular sloths out here that were in the fossil beds, they were giant ground sloths. That's crazy. That means these herbivores were approximately the size of a car. The size of a car. This Fossil Bed National Monument was established as a park in 2014. This whole thing is about the Ice Age. So they established this park in 2014 to protect the Ice Age paleontology, if that's such a word. Just like I was saying about these animals. This is in the upper Las Vegas Wash, north of Las Vegas. Yeah, this is definitely an amazing place to check out, and super close to Vegas, so I mean, shoot, you get out here in just a matter of minutes. It's about a half hour from my house. Pretty amazing. Miles don't matter, even the short ones. Tule Fossil Monument. National Fossil Monument or something like that. Soft dirt. They had Shasta ground sloths out here, and that's generally been thought of to be from central Mexico. And that's kind of the history of those. They had the clawed ground sloth. We're talking about a 2,200 pound sloth, gigantic animals, look like monsters, pretty amazing. And they're herbivores, they're mellow, docile creatures, posted up, walking around the wetlands, you know, amazing. And like I say, the fact that they even had camels out here, like I'd mentioned in one of my Death Valley videos, it's amazing to think that there was camels all around here, like it was the Middle East or something, you know. Pretty awesome. Amazing birds, the mammoths, you know, looking like elephants. It's just amazing the history of the wildlife that was out here. Of course, a lot of these animals are extinct now, but like I say, there's still coyotes and whatnot, and different animals still out here, jackrabbits, things of that nature. But talk about a rich history of animals. Appears to be miles of trails out here. You can walk around and check out the fossils. I just talked to a hiker that said you can pretty much go wherever, and there's a bunch of trails that kind of split off down here, go out a couple miles into this sort of wash is what she was describing. But look at this. Fossils from the Ice Age. Isn't that crazy? Peaceful and quiet out here. Most definitely beautiful. Like I say, super close to Vegas. This isn't even a day trip. This is a half-day trip out here. Amazing. The history of the fossils and the animals out here is crazy. It's wild, man. It's wild what this earth was like before we came here and made casinos and bars and stuff. I'll tell you what, as far as things go, outside of motorcycles, my favorite thing is animals. And so to be out here where there's such a prehistoric ancient history of animals that don't even exist, that are extinct, that aren't here anymore, it's pretty amazing. And so I like seeing this, and it's quiet and peaceful and interesting out here. Like I say, the history of these animals is pretty awesome. Hard to imagine a sloth the size of a car. 2,200 pound animals and mammoths, and you know what I'm saying, lions. And this was their stomping grounds. This was their hood. So, well worth coming to check out and see. Go for miles on trails. Be careful. There's obviously stuff you can fall off of, steep ledges and whatnot, like this behind me. But for the most part, it's a nice little walking area. Come out here, hike around, bring your animal, do whatever you want to do. I'll be honest with you, these days, in my experience, it's kind of hard to find peace in the world. Peace in your heart and whatnot, you know. And coming out here and seeing some of this stuff in nature by yourself, even if it's just a day or two, a little short trip, whatever, and going and taking a look at stuff, and just having some time alone sometimes. This does wonders. Makes you feel a little better, I think. But all the craziness that's going on in our world right now. You know what I mean? Anyways, miles don't matter. Get out here and see the world, man. We only live once, and I've said it before. It's not a practice life. This is it. So, do what you love. Spend your time doing stuff that anything you put off for tomorrow, you know, tomorrow might never come. Like they say, one day there won't be a tomorrow. So think about that.